because I'm specifically holding off on one fusion in particular until the last Tartarus episode before the end, there's only actually three fusions that I want to do here, because one of them, commenters pointed out to me that I missed earlier. So one of them is just a normal fusion, and the other two both require multiple wave fusions. And this one actually might be one of the last normal fusions that we end up doing. Anyway, might as well register you even though you didn't really level up at all. Obviously registering the stat boost you got, that was actually really lucky. Vishnu didn't really level up very much, but you at least got a bit more experience. Same for Shiva, and here's the thing. I'm not sure I want to register Sheol because I like to have the option to get another copy of that heart item if I need to. So with that, we're actually done for the moment, and oh boy, I just realized something. Yeah, so the first thing we're fusing, which, like I said, might be the last standard fusion that we really do in the main playthrough outside of just randomly completing the compendium, has a heart item. And yeah. Of course, in practice, I got the heart item on the first try, so watch me obviously not get it on the first try now. So, this is Asura and Susanoo, not Thanatos. There's another way that I can make this, but it requires you, and I need you for another multiple fusion. So, we're going for Asura and Susanoo to make Alilat. And Nuldark and Mediarahan are the two main things that I want. Sometimes I get Tetrakan on Alilat, which is actually kind of pointless, but, well, at least it affects the rest of your party. But, yeah, it already learns Repel, everything physical, so there's not really that much need for Tetrakan. So, now I just have to hope that I get the heart item. Great, this is not going to be really all that amazing if this doesn't go well. Come on, a heart item, please. It's really the main thing I want from you. There we go, okay then. Good thing it's like luck is showing mercy on me after what happened with Sheol earlier. So yes, shield you and heal your wounds, that's the main point of Alilat. Definitely more of a defensive, supportive persona. But a pretty good one at that. Go for it, I don't really care about dodge ice. That's not the best, but it's okay. At least gives you an actual attacking move. Okay, there's Repel Slash. There's Repel Strike. What do I get rid of for that? Trafuri Gems are reasonably accessible at this point in the game. I don't really need that. And of course, we don't get the last one, Repel Pierce, so we'll have to level it up for that. I wanted to fuse that before going back into Grind, because I want to try and go for the hard item from her too. Oh boy, though, 50,000 well, that's actually as much as I went for Sheol, so it's not really that bad. Okay, so now I'm going to register you, but the main thing that I want to point out here is I have exactly 3 open persona slots, which is exactly what I'm going to need. So, let's go and register that Alilat to the compendium, definitely. One that I probably might want to register later on and try and farm the high item of, because it's actually a pretty good high item. So, View Compendium. We need some personas. Out of these personas, 2 of them are in the Devil Arcana and 1 of them is in Death. So, Devil, we have Beelzebub. And we also have Abaddon, the 2 most expensive Devil personas. But we've got a lot of money at this point. And now we need Samael from Death. You are the major weak link in this fusion, so you're going to be passing down some pretty trash skills, which is unfortunate. But now if we go into fuse personas, yep, Igor's going to point out the interesting combination, and if we go into the Pentagon spread, we can now make Lucifer. And go away, sexy dance, I don't want you. Yeah, those were some pretty terrible skills. See, it's funny, normally I'd like Null Light. Not at the same time as Repel Light, though, but Lucifer's not actually weak to Light, so... Spearmaster, Null Strike. Come on, you can get Morning Star. Okay, this is probably going to take a bajillion years for you to finally get Morning Star. Enduring Soul is not bad, but let's... Yeah, there are a lot of very, very strong personas going into Lucifer, so... you can get some really good skills. The downside, though, is that it takes a while to get... Victory Cry Morningstar! That's pretty much exactly what I want. Except, actually, we don't need Victory Cry at all. For certain reasons that you might actually not notice, because... yeah, I'll talk about that once we do the fusion. But just a quick showing of this. Here's Hallel. And here is Hallel's future demonic form. The stat build is very slightly different. Lucifer does lose a ton of agility and luck, but most of the resistances are pretty much the same. Both are still weak to ice, which is, again, a reference to Dante's Divine Comedy, which is actually pretty cool. But you might notice that Hallel nulls light, whereas Lucifer exchanges that for repelling darkness, and gains an electricity immunity, but other than that... See, here's the thing. To me, Lucifer is really not all that good, especially with all of the hoop jumping you have to go through to fuse him. Requiring 2 ultimate personas for the fusion, plus Satan, plus... I mean, Abaddon's actually pretty good in its own right as well. And what do we get? We get a persona that, in my opinion, is a slightly inferior version of Hallel. There is one good thing about Lucifer, though. Also, Lucifer is absolutely enormous, and now you know what that persona was in the opening movie. So, this dialogue is pretty much what I expected from Satan. But yes. Thing is, your power's really not all that impressive. Your angelic counterpart is much better than you, in my opinion. No. Double instant death immunity is too good to pass up. Okay, so there's Megadola on. And we probably don't need Mamudo. No! Well, I mean, clearly Lucifer's objecting to having any skill to do with light, so that's kind of making sense. But I still want to keep that. And then there's Spellmaster, which is actually a pretty good ability. Well, yeah, let's preemptively get rid of this, because that could be horrifying. Now, you might notice that there's no more skills left. Would you stop, please? I know you like darkness, but seriously, I want to keep that skill on you. It's a good immunity to have. So, thing is, Lucifer normally has one final skill, and that is Victory Cry. I already passed down Victory Cry, so that's why you didn't see it. Victory Cry is and Spellmaster. To be honest, those are really the only 2 things that Lucifer really has going for him. And considering that at this point in the game, it's not hard to pass down Victory Cry to Hallel, and it's not really that hard either to pass down Spellmaster. And look at what else, and just, let's look at Lucifer's other skills, compared to Hallel. No Salvation, no Morning Star without Fusion, no other signature moves, and no Armageddon. Just, really, I just feel like for all of the hoops you have to jump through to get Lucifer, again, it requires 2 ultimates, I think he's just inferior to Hallel overall. There is, though, one reason that you do want to fuse Lucifer, and that's because he has the ultimate sword. So, if you want basically the protagonist's ultimate weapon, which in Portable is the only ultimate weapon they can use, you'll need to fuse Lucifer at the antique store. That's really plus Victory Cry, and like I said, you can get Victory Cry onto Hallel pretty easily. It's really the main reason to even get him in the first place. Like, seriously, I don't find Lucifer to be that good in this game. Hallel just outclasses him in most ways. So, why am I still here in the compendium? There's one more fusion that I actually need to do, and most of its components are actually in Temperance. So, Seiryu, Byakko, Suzaku. Actually, they're all in Temperance, I'm pretty sure, and Genbu. For some reason, I forgot to show this fusion earlier, so thank you to people in the comments for pointing this out. This is an ultimate persona, but I haven't actually got it before. And it's gonna be pretty useless to us at this point in the game. At the point that we could have got it, it would have actually been pretty good, but yes. All 4 of the celestial animals gives us the master of the celestial animals, Koryu. So, the ultimate persona of the Hierophant Arcana, the one for the old couple, Social Link, and yeah, those stats are looking pretty bad for this point in the game, but for when you have access to it, Koryu is actually not bad. Sama Rakan, Medea Rahan, Ora Sukukasha is actually not bad. Any better skills that I can get on you? But anyway, so yeah, I should mention, I've said this before, but I'll say it again, Suzaku is actually, not Suzaku, Koryu is easier to fuse in this game than it is in the vanilla version, because in the vanilla version, Byakuya was the ultimate temperance persona. So you would need to have maxed Bebe's Link as well in order to fuse this one. Not so anymore. So let's go for Koryu. And with that, I think we've done pretty much... I'll have to check, but I think we might have done all of the special fusions that we can. There's one more special fusion. As in one of the special 4-way, 5-way, or 6-way ones. But with this, we've done all of the standard ones. Koryu does look pretty cool. Oh yeah, and a hard item, Koryu's Scale, which I believe nulls Pierce damage. Which is actually not that bad to have. Koryu is still a very cool looking persona, actually. I kind of wish that I'd fused him earlier. Probably would have got good use out of him. Invigorate 3. I probably don't need that. Actually, wait. I don't need this. You don't have any electric skills at all. And you're gonna get Makarakan now. Regular Sukuunda's probably not all that amazing. Let's get rid of that. And Null Strike. Which, of course, I have on other personas at this point. Invigorate 3 Makara... See, I don't actually like Weary Thrust all that much. This will mean that you have no offensive skills at all, but it doesn't really matter. You are more of a defensive persona. In fact, your endurance actually rivals a lot of the level 80-ish persona's starting stats, so definitely a pretty good persona, actually. And if you can grind it up, it might actually end up with better endurance than some of them. And yeah, Null Pierce is the next one. So pass down Null Slash and you have complete physical immunity. I would really like to fuse Lucifer away to get Artavaka, but I need to keep you around for the hard eye. You know what, I might as well, because I actually kind of want to get Artavaka. Let's register Koryu, who we probably won't be keeping around much longer. Actually, you're the same level as Thanatos, though. After this, I'll buy back Hallel and some of the other better personas that I fused away for that one. And I might... Yeah, we've got a lot of money. Is there any other way that I can make Artavaka, though? Oh, why do you still exist? I'm gonna get rid of you. Okay, Shiva. I don't think there's any other way I can make Artavaka. Oh, and I just realized I need Uriel. Okay, I'll do that. What's the fusion combination for Uriel again? It's listed on my stat sheet for Igus, but I guess I can do that later. This is throwing away quite a lot of money, and to be honest though, I kind of need to buy back Sheo anyway, so... I don't really... I mean, I suppose I could try for Victory Cry, Spellmaster, and/or Morning Star. Well, there's Spellmaster. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for that. I don't think I have Needhog either, now I think about it. Wait a second, what? You seem to have a unique quote. I skipped over that, unfortunately, but yeah. Interesting. Wouldn't expect this one to have a unique quote, actually, but, oh well. So, that's another Aeon persona. Okay, so yeah, fusing you with a Nunta will give the next Aeon down, which is Needhog. And fusing Needhog and a Nunta should give me Uriel, who I actually will need later in the game. I actually think that I might go for this. This is kind of expensive, but really money is no object at this point in the game. So, Adavaka plus Ananta. Car Shards, Absorb, Wind, Null... You already Repel Dark. Actually, though... Oh, I would like to get Spellmaster, though. Null Dark is actually not that bad to get onto you, now I think about it, because if I fuse down to Uriel, Uriel is most likely weak to Dark, so I should go ahead and do that. And here's Nidhogg. Nidhogg does look very, very weird, well, but to go on a tangent about another game, there is a point in Digital Devil Saga where you fight a big horde of these things as a mini-boss, and it's just weird. They make this really high-pitched squeaking sound whenever they cast spells, and despite looking the way they do, it's oddly adorable. So, with that, I'm just going to go and get Ananta back, and then I'll have to get Ananta back again. But I do really, really want Uriel. Or Uriel, I'm not really sure how it's pronounced, but anyway, I do want him, because I need him for something later on. So, let's just, I'm going to do a lot of this once we get to the Compendium episodes. I'm just going to be fusing down, because that's generally the easiest way to go about things. So, there is Uriel, and I knew it! You are weak to Dark. Good, so Null Dark is great. Mahamon, Argidine, Deathbound. Uriel's actually pretty decent for the point in the game that you can get him, but level 63 is the lowest level persona of the Aeon Arcana. Definitely a tall order. So with this, we have... Okay, I was about to worry about it being an accident. We have all 4 of the Archangels, which is required for a special fusion, and at this point you probably know what that one is, considering there's only one social link that we haven't maxed yet. Now, something that I should point out, it might be a good idea to pass down as many immunities to the 4 Archangels as you possibly can, because they'll come in handy later, when we do this fusion. Just check quickly if I can make anything that I don't have out of you. It does not look like it. I guess we could get Raphael again. Who I will be needing for that fusion. But for now, I'm just going to register you. We've gone from having only one Aeon persona to having... Actually, let me just check. I think we have all of Aeon besides the ultimate. Aeon is not a very popular Arcana in this game. 92%, which is pretty nice. So, I need you back. I actually need you... Well, 300,000. I need you back. I already have you. I need you back. That is really expensive. I already have you, thank you, because you're very, very expensive. I think that's all I needed to get back. Also, this by level sorting. It's a lot more relevant now when we have a ton of personas that are in the high 80s, and if you want easy access to all of them at once, you can just go here to see them all right here. So, just have all of your most powerful personas right at the top of the compendium list. It can be pretty useful to do that. I did draw attention to this feature much earlier in the game, I think, but it's only now that it's really relevant. At the very beginning of the game, sorting by level is not all that useful. But, if we want to see how far we've come, look at these personas that we used to have. We have come a very, very long way. Nekomata was actually one of our best personas early on. It's kind of amazing looking back and reflecting on this. Moikane, who we needed for the old couple link. Although, Fornius, yeah, I realized recently that a strategy for the bonus boss is going to require a very, very, very high level Fornius, and that could take a long time. For now, though, I think I'm done with that. Let me see which requests we have of... Well, 2 Somas is definitely good, but... This is annoying. Very, very, very annoying. So for now, I'm going to try and grind up some other party members, and also work on Alilat's heart item for a bit. And of course, search for a chest. So, if I do find anything, I will show you.
The enemy's off balance. Attack!
Here's our chance. Let's get him.
Hello there, silly face. So, remember when I said that Torrent Shot was going to be useless? I guess I immediately ate my words.
Good job.
Wow. Wow. Really? All experience, 3 of them curse, but not the 10? I wish I could have all of these cards. Unfortunately, no. Everyone, take bets as to what level I'll be by the time, I actually find a gold chest. That was not a gold chest. Okay, I will definitely take 1 Soma, though. I didn't even see you there. That exclamation mark was the only hint I had that there was even an enemy.
There are 3 enemies left.
Well, seeing as these enemies are all weak to electricity, I might as well demo Lucifer here. Not really going to be using him much in battle other than this, though.
The enemy is down.
Uh-oh.
Yukari-chan! Hang in there.
It's kind of scary, the difference in damage between that to Gary Sue and everyone else.
Mitsuru-senpai is seriously hurt.
Well, at least he gets to show off one more time than I thought he would.
Yukari-chan is unconscious.
And then that happened. Just do Mega Doll on.
I can sense your determination. Watch out! There are 4 enemies.
Couldn't finish it
I
up.
won't lose. This ends now.
Get to see rare footage of Mitsuru using this. Ensures she'll always be able to cast spells. Of course, what I'm really worried about is,
Junpei-kun is unconscious.
that. Actually, not really that. Oh, thank you. No, thank you.
Fight hard. I won't miss.
Why didn't you heal?
Give up.
Oh, that's terrible. That's really terrible.
John is unconscious. Fight hard.
Oh no, there is a gold chest literally right in front of me. This is the worst possible situation I could be in. I forgot about Hallel's ice weakness and it might just cost me. Oh, thank you for dodging that. Thank you for dodging that. Come on.
Wow, nice move.
Oh, this is terrible. Oh my god, no way. No way, there is a gold chest right in front of me. This would be the worst time to lose a fight. Oh, thank you, okay. Oh. Really? Really? No! 47 minutes! Down the drain! I'm really, really sorry for that outpost, but can you blame me? I just lost so many level ups on my characters, and I probably would have been done with that quest. Anyway, I did at least learn that the gold chest can only spawn on floors 3 and 8, so I don't have to scour every single floor. That should definitely help shorten the process, but, yeah, this is still extremely annoying. First pass turned up nothing, but I'm about to go through my second pass of Monad. Something, though, that I want to point out. Alilart is very, very close to getting the hard item. So, thankfully I pulled out then and registered as a compendium, because otherwise I might have missed it. Didn't realize I was that close, actually. A couple of battles that last time ended up with very few characters left in the party except for Gary Stu, so that's probably why he got more experience, but anyway, I'll fight a couple of battles to get my hands on that hard item, and the fact that I can farm it relatively easily now is definitely a good thing. I clearly did not learn my lesson from the first time I equipped Hallel against these enemies, and I'm actually going to intentionally reset here because I just lost 2 homunculi. I was just about to say that Junpei just flashed forward a few games and got the endurability from... yeah, being able to survive hits with 182 from social links, but then he just went down anyway. I forget if they added that ability in Portable or
No
not.
shadows detected.
Something tells me they might have, but I'm not sure. Maybe they didn't. And that was not enough to level up Alilard anyway. Let's just see how close I am, though. Alilard... pretty close, actually.
The enemy is getting strong.
I wonder if that'll do it. Let's see. If we get an experience card, it probably will. And no, that did not do it. Again, how close are we? extremely close. By early game standards, that might well have been 1 experience point off of getting the hard item. Oh, there's a gold chest. Hopefully I don't throw it all away like I did last time. Oh, okay, you guys are weak to Alilard anyway. And we're 1 SP off of casting that. Well, that's annoying. That's very annoying. I have to hope that everyone can hold the fort here while we use a, chewing soul. And yeah, that's actually a quote from Mitsuru that I don't think I've heard before.
The enemy's death finished. You'll fall by my hand.
Now, there's no question about it. This definitely is going to get me the hard item.
My will is unclean.
And there's a closer look at Michael's sword. Actually, with no experience card, I don't know. No, that definitely did. And that will give me the hard item. And of course, Repel Pierce, which, what will I get rid of for that? I suppose I can get rid of Torrent Shot. But this is what I really wanted. Yes, let's do this. Though I'm mostly excited about that chest. Divine Pillar. Depending on how lucky I'm with that chest, this could all be over now, or it could not be. Also, let's just quickly check how our levels are. Koromaru's only leveled up once, though, since I brought him in here. But anyway, I want to just quickly show the description of the Divine Pillar. It's probably... there it is. Lowers damage received but cannot dodge. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay, now, there's still a chance this is not the Katana. Please be the Katana. Ah! Well, what are the Eternal Shoes? I don't think they're equipable by males. Still, this means that I have to go through again. Oh, they actually are, yeah, female only. 130 evasion, though. Okay, I'm going to be saving that, because I'm not sure Mitsuru is the one I want to give that to. But anyway, you know what? I suppose we can actually leave here now that we've got the hard item, and... yeah, it's actually probably faster to just go until floor 3 and leave if the chest doesn't show up on floor 3, rather than continuing on to 8. It is a lot faster to go through the first 2 floors again than to go all the way to 8. So yeah, I'll just keep resetting floor 3 until I find it, basically. Firstly, though, obviously, going to go ahead and save because I have the hard item now. Not going to register Alilard because I do want to farm that. And I'll see you back here for another run through. Wait a minute, that was some really bizarre hitbox shenanigans right there. That enemy was pretty much right behind us when we got out of that last battle. I'm guessing what happened is that that thing was actually calculated as hitting us, and then we got into the other battle first, and then it resolved that afterwards, but that still was weird. Take a few steps away and then suddenly battle. Anyway. Oh, please let this be it. Please let me be done here. Yes! Finally! Ah! Finally, we're done! Oh man, if there's one thing that I genuinely... 400 power is not bad and plus 50 HP, but Katana. If there is one thing that I genuinely really hate about this game, it is those requests, just seriously. They're just so long and grindy. Like the material from enemy requests, I'm not bothered with those. Usually they don't request too many, and they tend to... Enemies tend to drop those quite often, but just the Katana request, like, so, you're asking from something that drops from something that has a random chance of spawning to begin with, and then if the chest does spawn, there's a random chance of it actually being what you need. Plus, they only appear on certain floors, and, anyway, have your Katana, Elizabeth. Finally, that is done. Oh yeah, you bet it's a cursed sword. Yeah, my mind is pretty much completely gone at this point after just so many trips through there again and again. The map basically just blurred together eventually. Oh wow, the Tokugawa clan. Thankfully though, 2 sobers is very nice. I'll definitely take that. And so, I guess, let's just not register Alilat, and no, let's not register you, because I think I have a better one of you in the... Let me just check. Oh, wow, you don't learn Niflheim until very late. I might as well register Shiva, even though it didn't really change much. So with that... Started with Juzumaru. Ended with the Myoho Muramasa. These requests, I am so glad that they are all done. And with that, there's only one, well, not one, but several, but this one's roadblocking us from the rest. One set of requests that we have left. Winter outfit Akihiko. Yeah, I guess I should probably do a show off of all the costumes eventually. But yes, every single other request is done. I knew that wanting to get 100% of Elizabeth's requests would come back to bite me, but thankfully that is the end. No more Katana requests. No more. I never have to worry about that again. And I just realized that I need to buy back a Nanta. Just in case I need Infinity. Funny thing was, I promised that I'd get rid of Lenar's Seed, but the thing is... That yeah, it's Diorama, I believe, or Mediorama that it has, actually proved to be quite useful when I couldn't afford to spend SP on Mediorahan, and I just needed to just quickly heal one individual person, so that actually served me pretty well, but unfortunately, yeah, it is just Diorama. I'm so sorry, but you're gonna have to go now. And I'm gonna have to get rid of that Skadi as well. I'm actually gonna have to get rid of quite a bit more than that, because soon I'm gonna need all 4 of the Archangels, but until then, I'm kinda content leaving things as they are. I have been missing Vorpal Blade, though. I want to get a Persona with Vorpal Blade back soon. For now, though, we can finally put this visit to Tartarus to bed, and then it's time to work on the final leg of the Aeon social link. So, see you for that. Oh boy, I'm so glad to have the Katana request finally done.